Right, so the client's natural hair is a base. As you can see, she's very, very light blonde. She's got previous highlights in there before, but the 735 that we used before gradually does wash out anyway, but we've still got some of the bleach going through. It's very fine, very natural highlights going in now, just to refresh the colour. So I'm going to section it into a T section now. So I've sectioned now for a T section. As you can see, we've got a bit of regrowth going down to about there. I haven't sectioned the fringe. Yeah, it's very different when doing the fringe. A lot of people would work through the fringe, but I don't like that because you kind of get the line going underneath. So I would fan the fringe as you go round. And it's just your T section of highlights. Right, I'm going to be carrying out some highlights now. So I'm just going to go through what I'm going to be using. I've got 2 different coloured bowls because I'm going to be using 2 different colours. So it's really important, if you're doing 2 different colours, to use 2 different coloured bowls, or label them or something, have different coloured brushes so that you know that the light colour is the pink bowl, the dark colour is the blue bowl, so when you're working alternately that you don't forget which one's which, especially because some colours when mixed and the oxygen gets in the product, they all look the same, so you do forget. So I've got 2 bowls. I've got 6% peroxide, I've got a bowl of bleach, and I've got a colour there which is 7.35. My client who's coming in has got a base of 8. She's a natural base 8, very light, and so she's going to be having alternate blonde and 735, which when I look in the colour chart, looks like this. So it's quite a dark colour in the colour chart, but when it's over blonde hair, it will look quite nice. So the way that I measure is I'm going to use half a scoop of bleach, so I've got up to the line, and then I can weigh it on the scales and pour in about 30 ml of peroxide. And then that should be a good measurement. The same with the tin. I will squeeze out probably about 20 of this, and then this is mixing 1 to 1, so I will do 20 of peroxide, the same peroxide. Right, so there's my 2 bowls mixed up. I know that my light colour is in the blue bowl and my darker colour is in the pink bowl, so I have to remember that. And we are going to be doing alternate highlights, just a T section through the centre, up the sides and through the fringe as well. Right, so the highlights are now finished. I did alternate, so we've got like a brown, a blonde, brown, blonde, all the way through the front. The same up the sides, so it's put in a diagonal method, not just straight up. Same this side as well. And then the fringe is done like a wave, or like an orange segment through the front. Alternate colours yet again. Okay, we'll leave it to develop for 35 minutes. Or longer if the bleach hasn't lifted, and then remove the colour as usual. Right, so here we have the finished results of the highlights. This is bleached mixed with 735 on a base 8, both mixed with 6%. Slightly blonder towards the front as compared to around the back. Very fine sections. It's a lovely colour, and as we can see, the fringe area, it's not, you haven't got that definite line across